Before digital was seen as the cheaper option, I don't know now how it's happening very known with the laws that are coming in, taxes that have been introduced, and it feels like guys are just following up on where anybody is doing business, we're catching up on it. I know Steve will definitely comment on the fact that it's not just digital now. We're seeing some retailers being asked very many questions, but it's becoming a bit more costly on the go. And so is this still a space for entrepreneurs, or are they going to be stifled up because government is going to come after them? What's your immediate thoughts?
On your question whether it was cheaper then, right now, of course, we are having taxes imposed on anyone who's on the platforms. And you're seeing the government, of course, looking for any opportunity to get money from wherever. And they've definitely discovered, recently discovered, which is unfortunate, that the digital spaces have opportunities. People are actually earning a lot of money on the platform, on the digital platforms, because they have access to audiences. And yes, of course, the cost of advertising online is going to go up. I think recently we saw Facebook is now, initially you do a campaign on social media, paid campaigns on Facebook, on Instagram, and you'd not be taxed. Right now there's a whole amount that's being taxed when you do your campaigns online. So you can be sure that that cost is going to be passed on to entrepreneurs and people who are trying to advertise their businesses on the social media platforms. And
I mean, every generation has its own way of doing business. It's our time to use digital. I think growing up it was TV, traditional TV, newspaper, radio. Radio was king for a very long time. But for now, it's digital. The phone has actually been able to amalgamate over 60 items into one gadget. So whether you like it or not, digital is the way to go. The problem comes in the fact that laws are behind, because now I go out, I look for work, and then carrier comes and takes the money, and they don't know how to be able to get the work. So the issue is not about paying taxes. The issue is what value am I getting when I pay my taxes now? Because as she's put it, Facebook was very cheap. 500 shillings, you'll be able to boost an article for a couple of days. Same on Twitter, same on IG. But now, with the push for more taxation, digital seems to be where everyone is. So the government is coming for that, which is fine. I mean, it's important for us to pay taxes, but I don't think government has a God-given right to tax my sweat 100%. So the issue becomes, as I'm paying these taxes, what am I getting in return? What's the value for me to get in return? Is internet cheaper? Are laws in terms of, because I feel like the government has gone ahead and regulated an industry or an ecosystem that hasn't grown yet. We've not gotten support from the government to grow. The current advertising laws say that if any government agency or parastatal wants to advertise, they have to do it on radio, newspaper, and TV. There's no mention for digital.
For us marketers, we look at it as not just a channel, but also a space where we're going to have social conversations. And I think that is something we have to constantly remind ourselves. Digital, especially social media platforms, are social for a reason. They were not called business platforms for a reason. They were called social media platforms. High chances are every single day I log in social media, I want to check out on something, what is happening around my industry, what did Soko Analyst post for today, what are you talking about on your pages, where have you gone, and business conversations, I'll jump on them maybe through the scrolling, or maybe depending on who I'm following on social media.
You're right.
And that means as much as businesses are looking at marketing on the digital platforms, they have to sit down and look at an angle of how to socialize with people. And I think that is something we forget a lot. We think about our products, we think about our services, we forget who is this person who is going to be part of this conversation. So I think in terms of rethinking how we do marketing from the business point of view, we need to look for a way we can share authentic conversations, and that means conversations that don't have to splatter everywhere. This is our logo, these are our brand colors, and this is what we represent. Sometimes you just have to step away from the elements and step into the personalities of people.